The Stoic signs you were being used. Have you ever looked back on a relationship and wondered, was I just a convenience? Did she ever truly care? Or was I simply ignoring the truth? What if I told you that the great Stoic philosophers, men like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, warned us about this kind of emotional blindness centuries ago? Love has a way of clouding judgment, but today, we're cutting through the illusion. In this video, we're breaking down 6 undeniable signs she was using you and how Stoic wisdom can help you avoid repeating the same mistake. Before we dive in, take a moment to subscribe and like this video. These insights could save you from years of unnecessary heartbreak. Watch until the end, because missing even one sign might mean setting yourself up for the same cycle again. Now, let's get into it. She only showed up when it benefited her. Imagine this. You're always there for her. She calls, you answer. She needs something, and you drop everything to help. But when the roles are reversed, suddenly, she's too busy, distant, or completely unreachable. Ask yourself, when was the last time she reached out just to check on you? When did she show up with no hidden agenda? A one-sided relationship is not in your control, and as Epictetus wisely put it, attach yourself only to what you can control and let go of the rest. If she only appeared when it was convenient for her, she wasn't your partner. She was just a consumer, taking your time, energy, and support while giving nothing back. Love isn't a debt you owe someone. It's a two-way street of mutual care and effort. If she only contacted you when she needed something, whether it was money, emotional support, or favors, you weren't her partner. You were just her provider. Words mean little. Actions reveal the truth. If she wasn't there when you needed her, then you already have your answer. She disregarded your boundaries. Seneca once said, "He who suffers before it is necessary, suffers more than necessary." Think about it. Did you ever set a boundary, only for her to ignore it, mock it, or guilt trip you into backing down? Maybe you needed personal space, but she made you feel bad about it. Maybe you had a passion or hobby that mattered to you, and she belittled it. A healthy partner respects your limits. But when someone is using you, boundaries become a challenge. Something for them to break, not something to honor. When a person values you, they respect your autonomy. But when they only see you as a resource, your boundaries are an obstacle to their needs. And if you keep allowing it, you're suffering more than necessary, exactly as Seneca warned. A Stoic man knows his worth. If she repeatedly ignored your limits, she wasn't confused, she just didn't care. She gave just enough to keep you hooked. Ever felt like you were being strung along? A rare kind word, the occasional affectionate moment, just enough to make you think, maybe she really does care. This is a psychological trick called intermittent reinforcement, the same technique used in gambling. You don't win every time, but those rare moments of reward keep you coming back. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Yet in this kind of relationship, your thoughts are consumed with overanalyzing, grasping onto the few good moments, while ignoring the overwhelming bad ones. Real love is consistent. It doesn't leave you second-guessing. If you had to convince yourself she cared, the harsh truth is, she probably didn't. She didn't support your growth. A true partner lifts you up, encourages your ambitions, and believes in your potential. But what if she did the opposite? Maybe you had goals, starting a business, getting in shape, improving yourself. But instead of supporting you, she dismissed them. Maybe she said, "Why even care about that?" Or made you feel guilty for wanting more. Over time, you started doubting yourself, not because you lacked ambition, but because you didn't want to lose her. Seneca reminds us, surround yourself with those who make you a better man. If she saw your growth as a threat, if she preferred you weak, dependent, and constantly seeking her approval, she wasn't a partner. She was an anchor, holding you back. Ask yourself, are you willing to stay stagnant just to keep her around? Or are you ready to rise? Even if it means leaving her behind, she played the victim when you called her out. Let's say you finally spoke up. You told her you felt unappreciated, unheard, or disrespected. But instead of taking accountability, she flipped the script. Suddenly, she was the victim. Suddenly, you were the bad guy. Epictetus said, "If someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation." She knew exactly how to twist the narrative, how to make you feel guilty for even bringing it up. But real partners don't manipulate. They listen, reflect, and strive to do better. If every serious conversation left you questioning yourself, you weren't in a relationship. You were trapped in a mind game. You felt drained, not inspired. Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling completely exhausted? Not physically, but emotionally? Now think about your relationship. Did she bring you peace? Did she inspire you to be better? Or did you feel like you were constantly walking on eggshells, drained from carrying all the emotional weight? At first, love can make everything feel effortless, even magical. But over time, the small things add up to constant arguments, the unspoken tension, the way she dismissed your feelings and made you doubt yourself. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." And yet, your thoughts in this relationship were likely filled with anxiety, self-doubt, and exhaustion. Love isn't supposed to feel like a burden. A healthy relationship energizes you. It doesn't leave you depleted. When someone uses you, everything becomes about them, their needs, their emotions, their problems. You keep giving, hoping one day she'll see your worth. But she never will, because she's not looking for a partner. She's looking for a resource. Epictetus reminds us, keep company only with those who uplift you, whose presence brings out your best. A real partner adds to your life. If she left you drained, always questioning your worth, then it's time to let go. Final thoughts. If you recognize yourself in these signs, take it as a lesson, not a loss. A Stoic man doesn't dwell on what's out of his control. He learns, adapts, and moves forward stronger than before. If this video resonated with you, hit like and subscribe for more insights on Stoicism and self-mastery.